What news, Thijs? The big news. The news, guys, on the nerfs. There are cards getting nerfed. Let me actually get it here for you. Alright, so guys, before I wanted to start the real the stream of the gameplay, I first wanted to get you a little bit in on the news that has been revealed yesterday. The upcoming card balance changes. We are gonna have a patch next week already, on the 26th, on Monday. A new Hearthstone patch will hit. Very early, don't forget, expansion is just out 2 weeks, guys, and we already are gonna get our patch in here, what I am very happy about and what makes me very excited. Cause we are gonna get some card changes and some nerfs. The first time that I think it actually has been this fast that Blizzard is nerfing now on just after the expansion, but I think it's a very good sign, as I think some of the nerfs were very needed, and I wanted to give you a little bit of insight on my first thoughts. So, what is gonna happen? First nerf is gonna be Mage. The Conjurer Calling will be nerfed from 3 to 4 mana. Conjurer's Calling, obviously a very strong card, has been in a mana cyclo mage for a very long time. One of the core cards in combination with Mountain Giant, and now also of course in Reno Mage being there in the deck. What will happen is the mana cost is increased from 3 to 4. How big will this nerf be? It will be a relevant nerf. It will definitely hurt the Conjurer's Calling Mage. I think it hurts Reno Mage less. They play it as a one-off and they very often just fit it in where they can. They are not really at all relying on hitting a giant and Conjurer's Calling the giant. So it will hurt a little less there, but will still hurt. And the mana cost is definitely a big thing on this twin spell. It's very good when you can hit it on curve in giant and hit 2. It will still be a good card. It's still 4 mana. It's still like a very dangerous card if you leave any mana minion up. It might just now snowball less out of control. The snowball might be a bit worse, but very happy to see, as it is definitely one of the more powerful and problematic cards. Next up, Luna's Pocket Galaxy. Very funny, of course, because Luna's Pocket Galaxy was kind of buffed 2 months ago, and now it got the nerf straight back to its old cost. It used to be 7 mana, it got buffed to 5 mana, and now they nerf it again to 7 mana. Was it too good at 5 mana? Yes, it was too good. It had to get nerfed. It was not even funny anymore how good Luna's Pocket Galaxy was. When it got played on turn 4 or 5, the mage will draw a lot of cards, they play way too many expensive cards, and it just goes completely out of control with all the little freeze effects they have as well. So was this nerf needed? Yes, it was very, very needed. It really made like games that you couldn't do anything anymore against it. Should they have made it 6 mana maybe to make it still playable and then make it better than 7 mana where it like got seen 0 play? I don't mind that they actually put it back to 7 mana. I think it's a little bit of a toxic mechanic when you face Luna's Pocket Galaxy early in the game or when your minions are... It's not a mechanic you as your opponent can do anything about. It's really its own game plan that the deck has. So I don't mind them taking the safe one on this one. To do it to 7 mana. Will it still see play for 7 mana? No. It's not gonna get played anymore. It's not playable. You are not gonna put this in your Reno Mage. It will not be good enough. I can tell you that. And then Dr. Boom, Mad Genius, actually survived many nerf patches, but this is time, guys. The time that also Dr. Boom, Mad Genius, is facing the nerf hammer. And he's not gonna be a Dr. 7 anymore, he's now a Dr. 9. He is going to 9 mana. Rip the beautiful old stat line of the 7s on him. And there are many things they could have done with Boom. Of course, there was the option you increase the mana, and it is definitely a nerf. Will Dr. Boom see play? Yes, it will probably still see play. It's just too good, the mechanic. You don't play Boom for the mana cost, really. You really play it for the mechanic, give everything rush, get yourself a better hero power, and you play it in a matchup where you sustain that long, or where you want to sustain more. So, I think it will still be played. I definitely think it's a nerf that you should not underestimate. This nerf is hard, guys. Suddenly you cannot go for Dr. Boom and Hero Power in the same turn anymore. You really, with 9 mana, you really just have to put yourself on a blank turn to then next turn get an Hero Power. So yes, it is definitely a very hard nerf and it's gonna hurt a lot. And I still think Warrior will be there, but it will definitely get played quite less. This nerf is very relevant. And next up, very interesting one. Kind of in the same pocket as Luna's Pocket Galaxy, where Extra Arms got buffed 2 months ago, and now it goes back to its old cost from 2 to 3 mana. Kind of funny, as Priest is not really a deck that was good all year. It now kind of sees some flavor and play. And now it got kind of nerfed as well. Extra Arms, it's kind of a twin spell in a way. So also the way that Extra Arms is now going to work with more arms. The more arms will also be 3 mana. It's definitely like a card that was very good in Priest. It's especially when you had a turn 1 Cleric or you coin a 2-drop and you hit the Extra Arms. It's very hard to interact for your opponent. The win rate on this card is actually super high. But was it like super needed? I wouldn't mind if there was like some kind of like buff Priest. I think the main problem is that every time there is like a little buff Priest, it turns out to become a Divine Spirit in a fire deck. I think the core of the problem is more into these cards than necessarily Extra Arms, but it might be good to like give Priest a little slight nerf here and there. I'm not sure if you will play Extra Arms anymore. It might just become too expensive now on the 3 mana cost. So yeah, very interesting. But we'll see how that turns out. And then another very funny nerf, Barnes. Barnes in Wild. People, for Wild, Blizzard cares about Wild. We are getting Barnes nerfed from 4 to 5 mana. I'm not really into the Wild player that much, but I don't know if it doesn't matter much that you make it 4 to 5 mana. I think the problem is just in this mechanic. You just have to delete this mechanic. I don't see the cost of card like... I mean, sure, it's worse now and it's gonna get less played, but what annoys people is the mechanic. It's not the mana cost. So, yeah. But whatever, guys. Make sure if you still have your Barnes to get that free 1600 dust. It kind of is a little present here, maybe. So, yeah. I still think Barnes is going to be quite good, though. I don't think this is like going to be not played anymore. It's still a very good mechanic. But yeah, it definitely is quite worse. So that were the nerfs. First thoughts, very nice nerfs. Mage and Warrior got the main nerfs. They are very oppressive at the moment. They also keep a lot of the meta decks behind. Let's say, I think all the quest decks are kind of just not able to beat Mage, and they cannot really outgrind Warrior. And now I think they have quite some better shot as the decks are less snowbally. And I think that we're gonna hopefully go to a very balanced meta. I think the meta was already very good. With these changes, I think it might even become better if quest decks can now see some play competitively. I have good hopes. I still think Mage is going to be quite good. Warrior will still be good. So I don't think that the classes that are like nerfed here are really going to go away. But it definitely is relevant, and I'm very excited to see what's coming. Monday is the patch day. Hype. Oh, Thijs, I just dusted Barnes. No, don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. No. The patch goes live Monday. It's not live yet. Don't dust it yet. The patch goes live Monday.